John 3:16 when our backs was getting beat in? Where was John 3:16 when they was raping our mothers and our sisters and our daughters? Where was John 3:16 when they was killing us and hanging us? Where's John 3:16 now when they killing us in the streets? It ain't here.
So this is Sis Toya
Nah,
right here.
Toya, what's up, Toya?
She was telling us that she doesn't believe the Bible because she believes that God is white in the Bible.
I don't believe in that dude right there.
Who, this guy right here? Why you don't believe in this guy right here?
I don't think it's real. He ain't real.
He ain't real? Well, you know he was a real person though, right? In the 1400s, doing what they call the Renaissance. That's called the rebirth of the white man. Have you ever learned that in school? Renaissance? All right, so in school, the Renaissance was during the 1400s, 1453 to be exact. They took the black image and they changed it to be white. The so-called white man did that. God gave him the power to be able to do that and put us into slavery. That's why most of our people don't believe in the Bible. But did you know that the Bible depicts Christ as actually a black man? And everybody say they love Jesus Christ, but as soon as it comes to color, we forget how to read English and understand comprehension. But now we're going to read out the Bible, which is in every church. You go to church, sis? That's a good thing, because they ain't teaching the truth. They teaching you lies. Read what you got.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Do you know what revelation means?
I do. I don't want to read that part of it.
Well, it is scary. I ain't going to lie. But we have to reveal it, because don't you want your soul to be saved? I want your soul to be saved, Toya. I want all our people's souls to be saved. That's why he sent us out here, so we can show our people how to get salvation. Read what you got.
The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
So he's going to show his servants, us, you, what must come to pass. So now we're going to reveal what Christ looked like, according to the scriptures. Now this is in every church. It was in all the hotels as well, but it got cobwebs and dust on it. Jump to verse 14, because this is going to show what he looked like.
Verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it said his head, talking about the top of his head, and his hairs is talking about his beard area. You see all these men out here that are able to grow beards? We are in the image of Christ. We're following Christ. That's why we have beards too. So it said his head and his hairs were white like wool. It's talking about the texture. Do you know what the texture of wool? What kind of animal comes to mind?
Sheep.
A sheep. You on point, Toya. Okay, I see you. Read it.
As white as snow.
So now that's going into the color. As white as snow. So you see his head is white and his beard is white. It's white as snow.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So it said his eyes was as a flame of fire. Does that mean he was shooting beams out his eyes? No. You know what that means when it says his eyes is a flame of fire?
Come on, sis.
What do most people like to do when they get off work and relax? He tired? Yeah. You know what he was tired of? Our people breaking God's commandments. That's what Christ was tired of. So he was worried, because when we get off work, sometimes we look to possibly have a drink, but we drink it moderately, because that's what the Bible says. But Christ did the same thing. He drank wine. Now this is the prophecy to prove that he drank wine. Read what you got.
The book of Genesis, chapter 49, verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
It's talking about Christ. It said his eyes shall be red with wine. The whites of his eyes was turning red because he drank wine. Read the rest.
And his teeth white with milk.
Why was his teeth white with milk? Because he's doing the same thing we're doing. We're following Christ because we're going to be teaching his laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why his teeth was white with milk, because he was teaching God's laws. Now go back.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So it said his feet was like unto fine brass. What color is brass, Toya? Brown. Oh my goodness. You are on fire today. You got Come on, read that again. I love hearing the color of Christ because this devil right here taught us Christmas, New Year's, birthdays, all those things are against the Bible. Read what you got.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
It said as if it burned in the furnace. So you already said it was brown. Now that it's burnt, what color is it? Black. Christ was a so-called black man according to the Bible.
That's right.
Hey sisters, did y'all know Christ was black according to the Bible? This your family right here? Okay. They look like they drawn to you, like they about to go home with you. What's your name?
My name's London Parker.
You said what?
London Parker.
London Parker. And who we got here? So Parker, y'all sisters? Y'all been listening to the word of God so far? All right, listen to the depiction of Christ. It should make all of us feel good. Why? Because he looked just like us. Read it again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
So it said his head and his hairs was white like wool. Touch the top of y'all head. Did y'all know y'all had woolly hair?
I do.
Look, she got woolly hair. Y'all got woolly hair. But his was white like wool. That meant he had a lot of wisdom. Read.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So he drank a little wine. His first miracle was what? What was Christ's first miracle? Yeah, I know. His first miracle. He didn't part the sea. He was at a wedding feast, and he wanted to turn up a little bit. So guess what he did? He turned the water to wine. That was his first miracle. And he drank the wine, but he drank it in moderation, according to the Bible. Read.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So, my sisters, do y'all know what color brass is? Because Toya told us earlier what color it was. Y'all know what color it is? Brass. Have y'all ever seen instruments at like a musical? What color is those instruments that you see? Like a trumpet, like a trombone, or a saxophone. What color are those? Have y'all ever seen? Y'all know what that means? A saxophone, like boop, 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 boop. An instrument, a musical instrument. Have you ever seen that before? Okay. What about a penny? Have you ever seen a penny before? What color is a penny? Silver? Not a penny, not silver. It's the only different color out of all the money that we have, right, Toy? What color is a penny? I know y'all know. Y'all want me to help y'all out? Yeah, it's the same color, y'all.
That's right.
Look at the picture I was about to show you. That's the color of a penny. So this is the color of Christ.
That's right.
We're going over the revelation of Jesus Christ. Why? Because for too long, we've been taught lies. For 300 to 400, 500 years, we've been taught he's a so-called white man. Now, y'all just saw the color of the penny, right? You said it was brown. Let's see how brown it is.
As if they burned in a furnace. And his voice as the sound of many waters.
So Christ spoke loud, that's why we got the speaker. So, do y'all know who this is? Who's that? Y'all sure that's God? What we just read? This is not God. This is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
I know that didn't tell you in church. Y'all go to church, right? But the so-called white man, let me show you what he did. Give me Job 9:24. Because this is what he was able to do. He was able to get our Bible. He didn't change the words, but he changed the images. And that's important. Because we just saw and read that Christ is a brown and black man just like y'all. Look at your skin. Your skin is the same color as Christ. It don't look like this white, pale, stringy head smelling like wet dog. Read the prophecy of what was going to happen, Toya, that this white man was able to do.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is what?
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Toya, who would you say the wicked is?
Them light-skinned people.
Oh, yes, you are on point.
That would get me in trouble. Now I ain't being
No, you ain't gonna get you in trouble. We speaking truth.
Okay.
Look, they beat our backs in. Look what they did to us in slavery.
I was looking.
Right. So how does God love everybody if this happened to us?
Bring it out.
Where was John 3:16 when our backs was getting beat in?
Right.
Where was John 3:16 when they was raping our mothers and our sisters and our daughters? Where was John 3:16 when they was killing us and hanging us? Where's John 3:16 now when they killing us in the streets?
That's right.
It ain't here. But we here to bring you the truth. Read what you got from the top.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. That's the so-called white man. Why? He pollutes the earth with all his doctrines. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to give us fake food, laboratory meat, experimenting on us, polluting the water, polluting the air, trying to make us take a COVID shot. Dang, if it is the most wicked person in the world. Read it again.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So we agree, the so-called white man is the wicked, right? So the earth he's in charge of it. He's in control of it. He runs the world. Read.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
He do what?
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Guess who the judge that they covered up? They covered up the face of Christ to make him white. You learn this through Christianity. That's what taught you this false doctrine. He covered his face. I want y'all to read that again. I'm going to ask y'all a question. This is what covered up means. Read it again.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
So Christ is a judge. It covered his face. Do you agree, Toya, that his face was covered? Y'all understand that, right? That Christ's face was covered to be a white man and not the true depiction of black like we read in the Bible. So this is not God. Get this out your mind. When you pray at night, erase that. Put that image to the right. Okay. Okay, yeah. Now we're going to show you something else about God that will bring it home. Because we say he covered up the faces of the judges. That's talking about Christ. But listen to what God looked like as well.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld, till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
Who sat?
The Ancient of Days did sit.
Toya, who is the Ancient of Days?
The Ancient of Days.
Yeah. Read it again.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
Read it from the top.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
So I'm going to set the stage for y'all. He said, I beheld till the thrones were cast down. Right now, the thrones are America, Russia, China, Japan. This is talking about World War III. That's why we out here, because we out here to save our people's souls before destruction. It said, I beheld till the thrones was cast down. All those kingdoms and rulership, they're going to be cast to the ground when Christ, the black Messiah, returns. Read.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
Think about that. Let's meditate on that word, the Ancient of Days. So the Bible talks about Genesis in the beginning. You know, he created days. So who's before days?
Who's before days?
Read it again.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
So ancient means before, right? So who's before days?
Christ?
It's talking about the Most High God. He's before days even started. So this is giving you a clue who it is. Before destruction, the Ancient of Days sat, meaning he had a body. Read.
Whose garment was white as snow.
That also means he had a body because he had a garment on. He's not a puff of smoke that most people make you think that he is. Read.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
The hair on his head was what?
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Don't y'all got woolly hair, sisters? Y'all understand y'all got woolly hair? Like a sheep? You got woolly hair? Who we reading about, Toya? The Ancient of Days. This is the Most High God. And he got hair like you. I wish I still had hair to be woolly. But Lord's will in the kingdom, I get it. But all my brothers out here, they got hair like God as well. Read that again.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
So God's hair was woolly. Christ's hair is woolly. My brothers right here, out here with me today. My sisters right here, y'all hair is woolly too. And we was made in his image. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 13:3.
Nation is men leading by example.